Oh, sorry, I was talking to you with my audio off. I can share anytime. So you just tell me when you want us to present, and then I'll hit share. And then
Okay.
when you're ready to come back with your slides, I'll stop sharing and you can share.
Okay. All right. The meeting has started. Let's see. Okay. It's 2 p.m. So we're going to start our Connect with Hall, everybody. Thank you all for being here. As always, Connect with Hall, as we know, stands for creating opportunities to navigate networks, education, careers, and training. So this is a webinar that is designed to connect you to those resources, those opportunities, and any pathways to growth that we can help you get in access to. So we're very excited to have you all here and join in with us. Today, we are going to have a really great resource, which is going to be the Houston City College Global Online College. They're going to come and speak more about what they have to offer, what different things that they do over there, and how you can get connected. After that, you do have the chance for Q&A, but if you have questions at any time, please feel free to add them into the Q&A section. And then, of course, after that, we'll go into any upcoming events or opportunities that we have here at the Houston Area Urban League, where you still have the opportunity to ask questions to us directly and let us know what information you're needing to know, how you can get started, or what the eligibility is or how to access that. Okay. And just a brief breakdown of what Connect really means. It was a monthly webinar, just to let you all know it will be going to quarterly. So stay tuned for that date at the end of all of this. But really, this is a virtual webinar info session, which was created to make sure that you have that increased access, to make sure that you receive clear and consistent information to better navigate any resources or opportunities within the community. So it's designed to help you learn about any upcoming events that we have or any opportunities outside of us, understand those eligibility requirements, and get connected to those community resources or opportunities, and identify those clear next steps that you need. So this is more than just an information session or a webinar. It's that bridge between where you are now and where you're wanting to be and how you can get there and what that looks like for you. So whether you're looking for career training, education, health access, entrepreneurship, this space is going to be designed to make sure that you don't have to navigate it on your own, but we can also assist you, putting you in contact or giving you that information. That's why we have a different resource each time that we have Connect. So we want to make sure that we're removing those barriers to information, and instead of wondering how to access them or what is offered, the session is going to bring all of that into one space. So that being said, I am going to shift it over to our resource for this month, which is going to be Houston City College. I'm going to stop my share so they can start theirs and let them give you all that great information that you're going to need.
Thank you very much. And I'd like to say I serve as president of Houston City College. My name is Jerome Drain, and we're so excited about being here today to, in fact, connect with members of our community. Anyone that has an interest in higher education, Houston City College is the place for you. I have one of my team members with me. Karen, if you introduce yourself.
Sure. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Karen Garten-Snyder. I'm the Vice President of Instruction and Student Services here at Global Online.
Very good. So we're delighted to be here today. Once again, through today's webinar, you will hear about the varied resources that we have at Houston City College. We are a large institution that is spread throughout the city. We have 7 locations, but for our location, we are a virtual space. So we are virtually located, whereby you'll see it affords our community members just additional resources, opportunities for higher education. But before we begin, we'll start off with the video.
College is about discovering what you're capable of and learning in a way that works for you. for you.
At HCC Global Online, learning fits your life, your goals, and your future.
HCC Global Online gave us real value, quality courses, flexible options, and a clear path forward. We were looking for smart choices, an education that opens doors and makes sense financially.
I like knowing I'm not doing this alone. I'm supported, I'm challenged, and I'm building a future that feels like mine.
Start early, start online. Start with HCC Global Online.
So thank you for the video. So that gives you a brief understanding about Houston City College Global Online. And as I said, we're one of 7 institutions that make up Houston City College. Global Online, we have about 36,000 students a semester. So a large institution. And by choosing us, HCC Global Online, that allows for individuals to really have access to higher education. And this higher education, the college experience really fits around real life. We know that many of the students, potential students, our students, work in the workforce. So those opportunities to study, it needs to be flexible for them. That's what we offer at HCC Global Online. We have classes that are, we call it online anytime. Those are those classes that are asynchronous. And in those asynchronous classes, students are able to take their classes whenever they want to take the class. You still have to make sure that you adhere to the syllabi that our instructors have. So there are deadline dates, most certainly, in which all of our students must adhere to. And we also have classes that are online on a schedule. And what we mean by online on a schedule, those are synchronous classes, meaning that our faculty are right before the students, very similar to the Zoom presentation now, where you actually get to see your instructor, and your instructor is able to work through real life problems with the students. So we have 2 different modes: online anytime as well as online on a schedule. And then why else would you choose HCC Global Online? Well, affordability. Our tuition is comparatively low when looking at all of the schools within our service area. You'll hear about some of the scholarships and financial aid uh, opportunities that we make available for our students. So we want to share with you in the cost of your institution, of your financial responsibilities. And most certainly, you will get a high return on your investment by joining us here at Houston City College Global Online. Why don't you go through the programs for them, Karen?
Sure. So there's several areas of study. These are fully online programs, and this is just giving you a wide range. This isn't telling you exactly what the program name is. It's just saying that if you're interested in taking an accounting, or you're interested in geographic information science, or if you're interested in psychology, those are areas in which we offer programs fully online. And we do have 113 fully online programs where you can start and finish online. And we all know that, working adults, you might have kids, you might have family members. And so you need to work around your schedule. That's the nice thing about being online. It's online anytime when you need to take your courses. And it does allow you the flexibility, as Dr. Grain had mentioned. So these are different areas. We will provide you with more information that can be accessed through our website, and also through some supplies that we'll send you along the way as well. So these are different areas. Of course, if you have questions, we're happy to provide you with that information. I'm going to just go to the next screen, which talks about the 3 pathways in which we here at the Global Online College allow you to come into the college, and you can begin with HCC and then you can transfer to any university. I know a lot of our transfer students go to UH or UH downtown, but certainly it's a pathway. It allows you to come in, receive certificates, or move on through your associate's degree and even your bachelor's degrees, which we do have 2 at HCC and 1 online, which is our health care management BAS. And then we also offer the workforce and technical programs. So we have certificates, we have ATCs, which is advanced technical certificates. We have OSAs, which is occupational skills certificates. And we'll talk about them more as we go through. But these are 3 pathways in which you can start with HCC and then transfer, or start with HCC and move into the workforce. Do you have anything more to add there, Dr. Drain?
Well, so let me just say, the transfer pathways are really, really important. And what that really means is you can start with us globally online and then transfer to a university to finish your bachelor's degree. And as you see on the next slide, you see the different transfer partners that we in fact have. So if you are interested in going to the University of Houston, you can start with us here at HCC Global Online. If you're interested in going to Texas Southern University, once again, you can start with us here at Houston City College Global Online. UT San Antonio, Texas State, we offer transfer pathways in various programs, and they are very seamless to transfer to any of those programs at our 4-year partners. But once again, we want you to start with us here. It's really important for us, where we will give you that foundation of the associate's degree if you want to transfer to a bachelor's degree, to start with us and then transfer to any of those other institutions that are out there. But we really want you to start with us because we believe in our small class sizes and really all the wraparound supports that we're able to provide, that we will provide you with that good foundation before you transfer to one of the other institutions. So the different types of degrees that we offer, Dr. Gert Snyder mentioned some of these. We offer an Associate of Arts, and an Associate of Science, and Associate in Arts and Teaching. Really, these Associate of Arts, Science, and Teaching degrees are geared towards the transfer. So if you had a desire that, let's say that you wanted to be, I don't know, a business major, you can get your Associate of Science and Business and then transfer to one of our transfer partners. We also offer workforce degrees as well. So Associate of Applied Science, as well as the Bachelor of Applied Science. So let me talk a little bit about these programs as well. The Associates of Applied Sciences are geared towards those individuals that really want to become active in the workforce right away. So you're able to get that Associate of Applied Science in a program and then go to work. Our Bachelor of Applied Science is in Healthcare Management. And for that particular degree, really excited about that. It's a fully online degree. All of these programs are fully online. Keep that in mind. But our Bachelor of Applied Science in Healthcare Management really does allow for those individuals that are in the health sciences, that health arena, with an associate's degree already. Let's say you have an associate's in respiratory therapy, but you're thinking about going into management. This is the degree for you. And you can do this all online while you're still working. So that's what's really important about the different degree types that we offer. They allow for you to work. Once again, we're extremely flexible around your schedule. Why don't you talk about the certificates, Karen?
Sure. So we build into the curriculum what we call stackable credentials. And what that means is that maybe you're not ready to start with an associate's level, but you want to start with a certificate. You can come into HCC and start with a level 1 certificate and work your way through there. It'll give you an entry level into the workforce field that you have chosen. And then you can continue on with your education. There are certificate level 2, which is the next step. And then you can work towards your associate and move on from there. So there's multiple ways. Don't feel that you have to come in, with the associate level right away. You can come in with a certificate and work your way through. Again, because of the flexibility and the offerings that we have available, you can come in anywhere that feels right for you. And so the advanced skills certificate is really for someone who's working in the field and wants to come back for additional credentials so that they can move up within that field, primarily within our medical biotechnology fields and so forth. You'll find some of the enhanced skills certificates. We also have one related to tax and accounting certificates, and also our occupational skills awards. That is also, it's only 9 credits to take an occupational skills award. Some are different in credits, but you can take 9 credits and get started with your occupational skills award as well. Our institutional certificates, some are actually embedded into the associate level programs that we do have. So for instance, if you're interested in women's studies, or some other particular humanities type of certificate, you might be interested in our interdisciplinary studies associate in arts certificate, or excuse me, certificate and associate's degree. And that offers you, again, multiple ways in which you can earn a certificate while you're also eventually earning your associate's degree. So we have multiple ways in which you can come in the door, get started right away, and also have pathways to continue your education. The one thing we want to talk about here is Connect to Workforce. This is a program we're offering right now currently, which provides support with tuition and fees to cover anyone who's interested in starting with those certificate levels and coming into the workforce. So if you are someone who's interested in getting started right away, I highly recommend that you reach out to our team, recruiters. We also have advisors available to talk to you about the Connect to Workforce that provides funding for you to get started, again, for the tuition and fees to start those programs. So it's really important to take note of that, and we're happy to give you that information. It's a program we will be hosting for quite some time through the summer. And so hopefully, if you are interested, we can provide you more information on the Connect to Workforce.
So the Connect to Workforce, once again, let me just underscore what Dr. Gertensnyder said. I want to make sure everyone understands that if you're interested in one of those workforce programs, no matter where you are throughout the city of Houston, those programs are free. Okay, so that's what's really, really exciting about our Connect to Workforce. We also have another opportunity. What's the other opportunity, Dr. Gertensnyder?
That's Houston Reconnect, and that is for individuals who may have started at Houston City College or Houston Community College previously, and you stopped out and you didn't finish your degree or your certificate in the past, and we're trying to reconnect to you. We're trying to say, come back, finish your degree that you started. And we will provide, again, free tuition and fees to come to Houston City College to finish what you started. It may have been years and years ago, may have been a few years ago, may have been a few months ago. It doesn't matter where you are. We're here to help you get started or reconnect to Houston City College with free tuition and fees covered.
Absolutely. I love that. So once again, the takeaway message is if you're interested in coming to college, you've been here before, or you're interested in a new career, come to Houston City College. We have resources available to you. So really, really do love that. So let me talk a little bit about when can you actually start these classes? Well, for us in online college, we start classes all the time throughout the semester. We have classes that are starting, as a matter of fact, next Monday for summer school. So we have summer school classes now, but we have classes that will start in our traditional semester, which is our fall semester. And that will occur in late August is when our traditional 16-week semester will start. But I know many individuals are thinking about, well, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not quite ready. Well, if you're not ready for the August start, you can start 12 weeks later, or 4 weeks later, which is our 12-week or what we call second start. And if that doesn't work, guess what? We have another semester that we make available to you at the 8-week session, what we call 8-week sessions, which starts 8 weeks into our traditional semester. And then we have 5-week and the 3-week mini session. I do want to take a moment out to really talk about the 5-week session. So the 5-week session allows for students to take one course at a time for 5 weeks. And once again, this is done totally online. You're in one class where you're able to focus on one class in that 5-week period. And then once that 5 weeks is over, guess what? You go to a second class. And once again, it's just one class at a time. And then the third 5 weeks, you will take a third class. So in a traditional semester where you maybe are only able to take one or two classes, if you take one class every 5 weeks, you finish 3 classes. So that's 9 hours. And the whole idea is really to help students graduate quicker. We know that you're working, you have those family commitments. All that is important. We recognize that. So we want to devise our systems to work around you. So the 5-week, take one class at a time throughout our semesters, as well as what we call our mini sessions. We have mini sessions that are between the fall semester as well as the spring semester. Those are around 3 weeks. If you do that within our programs, you will finish within 2 years. Okay, so just take it one class at a time. You finish within 2 years. Really excited about those programs. Our advisors are online and they're ready to hear from you in that regard. But once again, just take one class for 5 weeks and you're able to complete in 2 years and you will go all year round. Not only do we have the supports in our classes, so in those classrooms, you also have tutoring. That's a part of that, as well as what we call supplemental instructors that will once again aid in your support. Dr. Gerton Snyder oversees our very strong student services division. I'll let her share the great work that they're doing.
Yes, thank you so much. We really want to prioritize the human connection. When we say we're 100% online, you may think, well, how am I going to communicate with others? How am I going to connect with others? How am I going to create that community when we think about going to college? Well, we have a really vibrant online student life program, and our coordinator, Jana Weiss, is wonderful. She offers over 100 different programs. You can see in this picture, there's Wire Art, there's Earth Day, Jeopardy. They do yoga online. They have a chef come in and teach you how to create healthy recipes. There's a lot of opportunities to get involved with other students. We also have our Honors College, and that also allows you to become part of the Honors College. Honors College is also a really important part of our college because that also provides scholarships for students to be part of the Honors College. So again, it pays for tuition. And it doesn't mean that you have to be an A student to start. It has to mean that you're interested in where you're going and what you want to do and how you're changing your life. And they will do an application process and have discussions with you and really find out if Honors College is a fit for you. And again, we have students who are mid-career professionals just getting started or have been out of high school for some time who are part of the Honors College as well. So, take advantage of what's available to you. We have multiple ways in which you can get involved. The 24/7 tutoring, as Dr. Drain said, is always available to students who seek support in writing their papers, who seek support in their programs, and also really is available 24/7. Our academic advising team, we have multiple touch points with our Pathways advisors. And once you choose the degree plan that you're interested in. So that degree or certificate program you're interested in, you'll be signed an advisor, and that advisor is your point person. You will be connecting with them on a regular basis. They will help you register for your classes. They will be your person that you need to call if you have any questions, and they will help you with registering for the next classes and so forth and so forth. So the academic advising is a really key component of online being a college student, but also especially when you're an online student and you need to reach out to someone, that's your person to go to. And we want to provide that access through personal setting up with appointments to your one-on-one meetings with your advising team and multiple events that happen throughout the year. So we do commit to complete events, we do open houses, we do multiple events where you can connect to the staff at the college as well as your advising team and so forth. And then on campus access, we do have multiple locations. So even if you're an online student and you live, say, in the Southeast region, and you know that you are close to the Southeast College of HCC, you can go to that college and you can go to the library there, even though we have library online. You can go and access what are called our digital access centers. So if you don't have a computer at home, but you want to take your class online, you can go to the Digital Access Center. There's multiple touch points throughout the city at all of our locations because we are one college overall, but you can be taking your courses online through the Global Online College.
Very good. So let me just say too, in addition to those student supports that we provide, our faculty are very engaging as well. So what does it look like in an online class? Some of you may be thinking about online classes where you're just simply in the class answering emails or writing a paper. Well, we want to engage our students. So our faculty are engaging with our students in the classes. As a matter of fact, I'm teaching a microbiology class in the fall. So you may be in my class. And once again, the idea really is to provide a resource. We are real humans behind the screen. And as Dr. Gertensnyder said, oftentimes when you think about online, you don't think about the human element. Well, let me tell you, we're thinking about the human element. We recognize the importance of building the community for our online learners. We know that is important to have those connections with each other as students, as well as with faculty members. So in addition to all of the things that you see here on the screen as it pertains to student life, well, the classroom is very active as well. So we will engage you in those classes as well as outside of the classroom. Let me say a little bit about dual credit. This is important. There are opportunities for our high school students. So there may be parents out there that have homeschool students or even students that are within any of the independent school districts that could benefit from dual credit. And the benefit of dual credit, most certainly, high school students are able to take college courses and earn credit, college level credit. I tell you, I tell my team all the time that there are two favorite days that I have. One is the first day of class, especially being a teacher. It's always fun to come back in the fall to see who's in the classes. But now I think my favorite day is graduation days. And the graduation days is really, really exciting because you see the students, the excitement from the family, and really those individuals that have been able to attain a credential. That's really, really exciting. In graduation, oftentimes we see so many of our students that are dual credit, students that are graduating with their high school diploma as well as their associate's degree. So that's through our dual credit program. It's really exciting for students to be able really to engage in college life before they go off to the institution, for them to have the credentials, for them to have, that sense of community and knowing that they're able to do it. So we instill that in our students. So really, really excited about the dual credit opportunities that we offer here at Houston City College Global Online. And how do they get involved?
So if you are interested in getting started, I would recommend that you go to Apply Texas. It's at www.hccs.edu/apply. And you can get started by clicking on the Apply Texas application and starting the application process. Once you go through the application process, you will be admitted to HCC and you become a college student. And you can start wherever you are at that particular moment. You can decide, I'm going to take the path of a certificate, I'm going to take a path of a short-term credential, or I'm going to take a path of something else, whether it be associate's degree or bachelor's degree. But, get started. I think that's the hardest part. It's almost like that New Year's resolution where you're like, I'm going to exercise, I'm going to get on that treadmill. It's the same thing with college. You just have to start. We're here ready to help you make your dreams come true, and also just point you in the right pathway that's the best fit for you and that you can be successful in. So don't be afraid to do it. Talk to our advisors, see what works for you, and again, we're here to help you find your path.
Absolutely. We're here to help you find your path, as Dr. Gerton Snyder said. And when you go to apply, there's no cost that's associated with applying to us. And let me just I'm going to let you in on a secret. You're admitted. Okay, you're already admitted. You just simply need to turn in the appropriate paperwork, and you're admitted to our institution. So once again, we are here at Houston City College Global Online to serve your needs and to provide the flexibility and the education that you need. I love when it was introduced as Connect. And when I look at the ECT, education, career training, that's what we're here to do. And that's how we can serve you in the community. And at this point, we're open for any questions.
So there's a question and answers box. In case anybody has any questions, feel free to send it in there. It is anonymous, so you will not be known if you ask the question. But I do want to say thank you to both of you. That was a lot of great information. I'm thinking about what I need to do. And I already finished my educational journey. But I think that
always start again. And you can't beat free tuition. I mean, it is happening right now. We're trying to give away money, so come see us.
Yeah, and I think that's very important, especially coming from our workforce. As you know, I am a member of one of the workforce team here at Hall, and just being able to see individuals grow with what their journey is, because the start is employment, and then it's what's next. I was able to become stable. Now, what's next after that? Do I want to continue my education? Anything like that. I think we do have a question. Someone asked, what time do the online classes normally start?
Yeah, so once again, we have two different ways in which we offer our online classes. One is online on a schedule, and if those classes will meet with an instructor at a designated time. And those times range from anywhere from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Okay, so as a student, so what kind of classes do we offer in that modality? We offer our science and math classes largely in the modality where students will meet with an instructor. And we do that very intentionally because we're about student success. We want our students to be successful. And oftentimes, the math and science classes, students benefit better from meeting with an instructor. Those classes run throughout the day, once again, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We also offer the asynchronous, what we call online anytime. And for those classes, you just simply you have to log in. I recommend that you log in every single day when you're in these online classes so that you are able to understand from the professor's perspective in terms of what's required of the course. Okay, so it's important that you log in every single day, no matter which modality, which way that you take your classes. It's important that you stay engaged in the class. So in the online anytime courses, you just simply log in when your schedule fits, and you're looking at the assignments. So the assignments are listed on the syllabus, and you see due dates. And you have to make sure that you're able to respond to the questions, whatever the needs are, the requests of the class are, the requirements of the class, and meet the due dates. So for those classes, as long as you meet the due dates, then you'll be successful in the course. But once again, the other courses meet on the schedule at designated times. Great question.
And we're gonna
Um,
post in the information of when the next starts. And as we said, one starts on Monday, but there are other start dates that will be available to you as well.
we do have another question as far as what type of paperwork is needed to apply to be a student at HCC. What if I haven't been in school for a while, and do I not need test records? Sorry, it's a little tiny. Let me
Want
know
to
if
take
I
that,
need to
Karen?
rewrite it.
Yes, so I actually have our Dean of Student Services sitting next to me, and she'll give you all the information regarding what paperwork is needed. So I'm going to turn over to Alejandra. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alejandra Campos Guerrero, Interim Dean for Student Services for Global Online College. What do you need? Definitely, you complete the application with Apply Texas. Depending on the program of interest, if you're pursuing a level 1 certificate, no testing is needed. There's no placement exam. If you're interested in a level 2 certificate or an associate's degree, placement for reading, writing, and math is needed. And we have the TSI exam that you can take to determine your placement. Now, if you took the SAT or ACT test scores, if you have your high school transcript, all of that information can be evaluated to determine if we can still utilize those test scores for placement. But if we cannot, then we will go over the TSI assessment. I will provide the link in the chat that will give you more information about the exam. How can you prepare for the exam? There's a tool for you to learn more and do some practice questions to prepare. With the test scores, you will then meet with a pathway advisor to review your results, let you know where you place and what are the classes that you need to get started based on the program of interest.
So let me ask you, Alejandra, as a follow-up to that, um, should students be concerned about their test scores?
No, not at all. It's more of a placement. If you're pursuing a level 2 or an associate's degree, it's for you to start with your foundation. And so the placement is not a pass or fail. It's not going to determine if you can start college or not. It is mainly to know where you're at so we can better advise you as what courses are the best courses for you to start with. We don't want you to start in some courses that are too high. And then a lot of our students start getting discouraged and they feel that college is not for them. We want to make sure that you're starting on the classes that are going to help build your skills for the next courses to come.
Good, thank you.
Perfect. Thank
Another
you.
requirement for students 21 and under is the meningitis vaccination. However, if you're taking all of your courses online, then you are exempt from the meningitis vaccination.
Good to know.
Very good.
And then I do have a follow-up question. Well, maybe not follow-up for you specifically, but in general, someone asked, I'm currently enrolled in continuing education course now under business management, but want to study the AI communications. Can I get a scholarship for that area as well?
So you want to take that? Did you hear that, Alejandra?
Yes, for the certificate. Yes, for our Connect to Workforce programs, we will review the scholarship opportunities that are available. And so although you already completed a program, if the program qualifies for the scholarship, you can still obtain it. So just because you completed CE does not mean that you're completely not eligible for the scholarship.
I think they're in C now. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. They're in C now, so I don't know if they completed CE. It sounds like they want to move from CE over to AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, so we can definitely assist you in the scholarship. And we also have our HCC Foundation Scholarship, which the application is now open. And this is the best time to start applying for those scholarships and those opportunities. So we'll definitely assist our students to seek different venues for aid support.
And where would they find that scholarship? Is it
I'll
through the
provide
same
you the
link?
link in the chat as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I also I also want
Yes.
to add to that as well is that if you are starting in the CE programs, most of our CE programs mirror the SCH, which is our credit programs. And so you're not losing what you started in CE. It'll just transfer over to our credit side. And then you've already obtained a credit class in that program you've already started on our CE side. So you could, again, another pathway into HCC. There's multiple ways in which you can start and finish. And that's the idea is that we want to see you finish. We want to see you at graduation. As Dr. Drain said, that's the exciting time. And we give you all the tools and resources and support along the way throughout your journey so that you're not alone. We are here for you. We provide you services. We provide you support. We have counseling services in our student service department. We also have instructional support. And like I said, that student life is also your peer support and just a lot of fun as well. So you really gain all of that information along the way.
They did have a follow-up as far as is the CE different from workforce? And they wanted to state that they're not in the degree program, but they're taking the PMP exam prep.
Okay, great. Well, the CE courses, they can come as one course, they can come as multiple courses, and it just means that they are non-credit courses, so
Gotcha.
they're continuing education. But they are courses that if they do mirror our courses on the credit side, that they could become credit courses if you move into the credit associate or certificate levels. It's not different. It's still workforce if you want to look at it that
Okay,
way as
gotcha.
well.
Okay.
It's still benefiting you for the workforce career. And if you want to think about CE and continuing education, it's really geared for those who want to seek a course they're interested in for their workplace or something that they're just interested in general. If they're interested in gardening, they could take a horticulture class on the CE side. Those kinds of things are available as well. But those are things that you can think about what works for you, but know that we will have advisors help you determine what's the best class, where do you want to start, because we want to make sure that you're choosing the right path and not taking courses you don't need in your degree plan for future, that you're choosing the courses that will get you from point A to point B and graduate on time and within a reasonable price range.
And then just for anyone who is on here still, the links that she is posting is going to be in the answer section of the Q&A for you to be able to access. We do have a few more follow-up questions just before. Are online students eligible for the same financial aid opportunities as on-campus students?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, so one thing that we want to make sure that everyone understands is that simply because you're part of Global Online, that does not mean that you're not part of the institution. You absolutely are. So every resource that anyone benefits from the institution, students that are in Global Online will also benefit from. So any resource that you can find on the campuses, you can find with us. And you most certainly, and Dr. Gertensnyder mentioned this, you can utilize those resources as well. So if you work right beside the library at one of our locations, you can use the library there. So you are an HCC, Houston City College student.
Perfect. And it seems like last question is going to be, well, there's one more question now. It seems like everybody's on. It's fine. You have the time. Does HCC work directly with employers to align programs with workforce needs? And then can you go a little bit more into detail as far as what those workforce needs might look like or the difference in the programs or anything like that?
Yes. So we do partner with employers, and we can well, there's many different avenues for employers as well. One, we can tailor something directly to what your needs are, and come up with a degree plan that works with the courses we already teach. And so we can develop a curriculum that works for you. We also have corporate college options. We also have the opportunity of just having a discussion about your employees and what you may want those employees to take for particular programs. So if they're interested in upskilling and they need to learn more about a particular program or a particular software or anything in general, whatever degree that works for you, we can also bring the whole group into HCC from that organization. So, we've partnered with Tesla, we've partnered with other corporations here in the Houston area that is really allowing a pathway and a funnel basically for your employees to take courses through HCC. And so there's multiple ways. It's just depending on what you're looking for and how you want to utilize our HCC connection and resources.
And let me say too that our name is now Houston City College. So we changed our name from Houston Community College.
Yes.
Some of you may know us as Houston Community College, but guess what? We're still Houston's Community College. So we are very much open to working with any employers within the city, and we do that. So we have very robust advisory boards that we meet with. And during those advisory board meetings, we hear from those individuals about the types of skills that students need. So we're working with the community. We're working with those employers as well to ensure that we're producing a workforce for Houston. So I'm very active still in the community.
Nice. And one last question before we wrap everything up. And this was actually a question I was going to ask too, just to kind of get a little bit more insight. Can you share one of a recent student success story that started through the HCC Global Online?
Absolutely. So we have many of those, and our communications team member, our director of communications, has started to actually write about the student success stories. And you can even look on our website. You'll see on our hccs.edu, you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see one of our success stories of one of our students who has graduated from us and has transferred to one of the universities. It's a really, I think, just genuine type of story about how Houston City College, especially Global Online, allow for her to become a part of many aspects of student services. So she was a part of the student services that Dr. Gurton Snyder mentioned in terms of just engaging within our college. So that's one that you can look on our website. I think that is still there, but we have so many of these stories that really the message that they share with us is that through the flexibility, through the affordability, that the student was able to meet their educational desires, right? They were able to advance the education the way that they wanted to. And really, they felt the support that we're able to provide the students. So we're chronicling those. All of those are real touching stories, but they're real. Okay, and that's what we're here for. Once again, is to make sure that our community members recognize that if you have desires for higher education, you can do it with us globally, recognizing that you must work. The flexibility, once again, is just really immense for us here. So really excited about that. But yeah, we have those. I know at least one of those stories on our website, hccs.edu. And if you go one up, Karen, as we close, where the questions slide, I want them to make sure that they have our contact information. So our contact information is here. Once again, I'm Jerome Drain. I serve as president of HCC Global Online, but really any of our team members, our doors are always open. So you can reach out to any of us. We'll make sure to get you in contact with the right individuals to answer any questions that you may have. You can call either Karen or myself, and we most certainly will have the conversation with you and then help you enroll in our college.
And I want to say one last thing before we're probably getting to our time, but we do have opportunities, and on August 8th and the 15th, we will be having registration fairs here at the Global Online College at 3100 Main Street here in Midtown. If you're in the area and you want to stop by and you're interested in registering, or if you want to hear more information, we will be doing a similar presentation with more information, and we will have resources here, and we can also give you a tour of our 9th floor on the 3100 main building. So if you are interested, August 8th and the 15th, you'll start to see some information. It's not available on the website yet, but they will be posting it soon. Feel free to register. We're going to have food, fun, and just a lot of good information and support to get you started.
Perfect. And if you have a flyer by the time, feel
Sure.
free to send it. I'll send it out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. No, well, thank both of you. That was a lot of great information. I still have a lot of questions, but unfortunately, we are going to have to wrap it up. Yeah.
Send it
Yeah.
to us. We'll answer
Mhm.
them and send you some more resources and information you can send back out. But we're always available.
Yes, especially if it's any of those links that were posted. I feel like those are going to be very helpful for the individuals on here today and for those who were not able to make it. But yes, this recap will be sent out within a week for everybody to view. It'll be posted on our YouTube, so you can go back and watch all the information as well as the presentation and the one from today. So thank you both for being here. Please don't mind me dropping you both down from
No worries.
panelist to attendee, but we're going to finish this up really quick. We're very happy to have you both here.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Hey. All right, everyone, we are going to wrap it up very quickly with the rest of our upcoming programming here at the Houston Area Urban League. As you know, we do have a variety of different programs, which some do have opportunities and events that are coming up that we want to make sure that you are aware of or know how you can be a part of that. So as always, we do have our health insurance enrollment. As we know, what stops some people from enrolling is not knowing how to or having to do it by themselves. So we do provide that direct enrollment assistance for a variety of different areas. That eligibility is open to all ages, where clients under 18 will fall under their guardian or parents. But the documentation does vary by the benefit. So once you reach out, you schedule that appointment, you'll be able to know what exactly you need to bring or what is required to be able to enroll into those different benefits. Our Wellness Wednesdays are continuing, where we have the next one that's going to be July 7th at 11 a.m. at our Griggs office. That event is free and open to the community. It is such a great series that's designed to support the community members in building those healthier lifestyles or improving their overall well-being or just having some sort of community they can be a part of. So the next guest speaker for that is going to be the MD Anderson Cancer Center to discuss clinical trials, which is going to be such an amazing conversation, just kind of knowing what's going on, what trends look like, and everything like that. So the registration for that, you can use this link up here. You can also visit our website under our events, or you can, reach out to us by popping in as well. We also are going to have the Mom and Baby Health Clinic continuing, which is going to be a variety of dates. It's going to actually be every other Wednesday up until December 31st. But the most recent summer upcoming dates are going to be July 8th and the 22nd. and August 5th and the 19th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So this is to prioritize health in your community, access those services that you might need. So, but you do need to be uninsured to be able to receive those services. And if you are coming for that newborn care, the babies can only be up until 1 month old. So there's a variety of different services offered that are very beneficial, especially if you do not have insurance right now. Moving on to our workforce, we do have our Project Elevate Urban Energy Jobs program that's going to be coming up in July, which is very exciting. It is going to be for those aged 18 to 24 who are able to commit to 3 weeks of training and do have an interest in those construction, industrial, and safety-focused careers. So this is where you really get that knowledgeable training that's going to set you apart when it comes to these different fields, and also that career readiness training. So if you're interested, you'll have the link for this form, which will be sent out later when we send the recap, or you can contact Mr. Harvey Kelly with his email or phone number for more questions right after this, if you have any. And then we also do have our Urban Tech Jobs program, which is always open for enrolling. I believe we are enrolling for the fall semester, so you're able to come and start that process through us, where we do have an orientation every Tuesday at 10 a.m. at our Griggs office. Or if you're maybe not ready for that, or you want to have a more in-depth conversation of what that looks like, what your interest is, you can get connected with a career coach, which will be this link right here, and you'll just need to select that you need to be connected to a career coach. From there, you can have those conversations, see how that fits into your career goals, what that looks like, if there's something you actually do want to do. And you can also get career coaching, what we'll talk about after this as well. And then the Verizon Skills Forward. So we do have, in partnership with United Way, is that Verizon Skills Forward, which is that ongoing access at your pace professional certifications, which falls into the conversation that we are kind of having today as far as upskilling and wanting to get more certifications or knowledge to help set you apart in such a competitive workforce. So they have a variety, which is tech, language, education, and more. Those are for those who are going to be 17 and up and have an interest in that upskilling or want to receive professional certification. So it's a great opportunity. It's at your own pace, something for you to be able to challenge yourself or to put on your resume. The enrollment process is going to be using a link that is for the interest form. And then after you complete that form, we will send you that link and you'll receive an email to actually activate your subscription, which you will have for about a year. So a great opportunity again to upskill in conjunction to what we talked about today, just being able to contribute to your career goals. And then as we were talking about through our workforce, what our main thing is career coaching. So you get that training and support to help you on your journey towards financial stability, to your career goals. That has a variety of different services through one-on-one coaching, which is career roadmap. So what does that look like? Some people want to lay out what their career goals look like and how they can get to those. Resume development. So actually sitting down and providing you with the tools to make sure that you have a resume that's going to set you apart or that you can continue tailoring as you're applying for jobs. Soft skills training. What does that professionalism look like? How are you showing up? How is your 30-second pitch? Interview prep, mock interviewing. So we'll actually sit with you and go over, interview questions or, what should you be asking, what you should not be asking. So there's a variety of different ways on which we try and support you to make sure that you're getting to your goals when it comes to employment and to your career. So that's why we are here. To get started with that, again, you can come in for our orientations, which are every Tuesday at 10 a.m. at our Griggs office. But if you're not able to make the orientation, because this is not just for people who are not working, this is for people who may want to transition or want to continue that professionalism or want to grow within the field that they're already in. you may not be able to come. So you are able to still do the assessment, say that you need to be connected with the career coach, and then you'll get a follow-up email with who you're connected to. So you can self-refer yourself, or you may get self-referred, say if you did the self-service tool or anything like that, which we are sending out, then you can get connected with us through it that way as well. And at this time, if anyone has any questions in regards to these events or opportunities, feel free to ask that right now. We are running out of time a little bit, so if you want to send questions after, I can answer those for you as well. And then while we wait for that, thank you all for coming again. It's always exciting to have everyone here to learn a little bit more about what we have going on. You can stay connected with us through our downtown information or through our grids if you have any questions regarding this. You can also keep up with us on social media. Just to let you know that our connects, we are moving to once a quarter. So the next one is going to be October 7th. So if you're still signed up on this link, you will have access to that October 7th. And we will be adding more dates as we continue on. So we're here to help you as always. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer those for you. And yeah, glad you all could make it. Let me stop the share. And we hope to see you in October, okay? Everyone have a great rest of your day.